mom of five, right? She understood the value, but more importantly, her chiropractor made that care affordable for my mom so that we could see the whole family. So that's our mission, just like Dr. Victor instilled in us, is that if being healthy is not a family affair, then we're doing it wrong. Sorry about that. So we're doing it wrong. So staying healthy should be, not something that's just for us, but should be something that's available for the entire family, kids, mom, dad, grandparents, everybody included in that.
So are you seeing extended families? What are you seeing?
Yes. So it's so fun. We have 3 generations that come to us on the same visit, and they all look very similar. So it's really fun to see that. But chiropractic is not just, our mission is not just in our office too. We know that there's so many people that, have transplanted here from Sarasota into Sarasota. So we know that if somebody needs a chiropractor, maybe that's a mom and dad back home, we have a huge network of chiropractors so that everybody's staying healthy, not just in our office, but in Michigan and Ohio and New York. So we're able to find chiropractors so that extended families can stay healthy. And it's just not about our practice alone.
Oh, fantastic. You mentioned, the babies. How young do people bring their children to you?
So that is so much fun that you just asked. So we typically see our babies when moms are ready to bring them in. So sometimes that is, let me back up here. So not all babies need to be adjusted, right? We don't get our hands and adjust every single body that comes into the office. But we do realize that with birth interventions, there could be a level of trauma, right? So sometimes we have forceps, sometimes there's C-sections, there's vacuum extractions. So what we like to say is that we believe that all babies do need to be checked for these subluxations, for these misalignments, but not all babies need to be adjusted. So with that being said, when mamas have maybe a longer labor, or maybe that they had some sort of intervention, they bring them as soon as, I think the youngest has been here is 3 days old. Again, we don't adjust every single baby, but we do believe that every baby does need to be checked. But because the technique is so gentle, we can see them as young as a few days old.
Wow.
Yes. They're so little and so amazing.
That's so cool. I think we already did the most common health concern, but did we not touch on everything? Because I know with the different types of modalities that you utilize, we can help different parts of health, not just like you talked about digestion and you talked about. So what are the other concerns that we can help through chiropractic?
Yes. So another really common one that we see is sleep difficulties. If you ask somebody if they are sleeping enough, the answer will most likely be no, right?
Yeah.
But sleep is when our bodies are able to heal, they regenerate, they're able to recover, the cells are revitalized during that time. So one of the things that we see is that people, they're under so much stress that now they're not sleeping. So that also leads to digestive issues and chronic pain. So utilizing the technique, we're also able to tap into what's called the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest, the heal, the digest, where true health and healing happens. So sleep is a huge one. And when people tell us that they're sleeping through the night, that just fills our heart, because we know that if we can get people to sleep better, we can get them to heal better, increase their energy, increase their mood, right? Because we know those cranky people, when they don't get enough sleep and they haven't had their coffee, that now they're stuck on. Are you guys thinking of anybody that you might know that sounds like that?
I think that everybody knows at least somebody in that situation.
Yes. So sleep is a very common one, and digestion, right? We know that when we are so stressed, when we're in chronic pain, our bodies don't digest good. So we have chronic constipation, there's bloating. So increasing the function of our nervous system getting some good sleep will help decrease that level of stress. Adults get to feel a whole lot better, and digestion also begins to improve with that. So that's a whole lot of fun as well, just watching people sharing those stories.
Oh, absolutely. What I know that you go to some chiropractors, and through the years, I've been to many different ones, and some are pushing these things, and some are pushing those things, and what are the pieces that you really need to be putting together to make that whole healthy body?
Yes, that's very excellent question there. So we know that there are so many components of health. So in our practice, what we do is we do what we do best, and that is this chiropractic adjustment, right? But with that, we know that not only do our bodies have to function at 100%, which is where we come in with that neurologically based chiropractic care, but we also have to be moving. Exercise and movement is so important to the body, especially because we just have these jobs that we sit all day or we stand all day, we're up and down. It's like these days we're occupational athletes. And if we're not stretching the body, if we're not moving it, if we're not keeping these joints moving, we're missing a huge piece. And I know, Jill, that you walk every single day, right? There's so many people that the only walk that they get is to their car, to the office, to the car, and back home, right? So movement is a huge component of that. The third piece of that puzzle is definitely making sure that we have great food in our system, right?
Yep.
Foods that, and this is your realm here, foods that are going to help decrease levels of inflammation in the body, that we're getting foods that fuel our nerves, our cells, right? So not all food is created equal. This is another podcast. That's not our realm. But in our realm, though, if we're not feeding our bodies, right, taking supplementation in the forms of fruits and vegetables and supplements when needed, we're not feeding the body what it takes to move, to regrow, to heal, right? So there are healing foods. So French fries are not in there, unfortunately. Oh, good, but they're not in there as well. So, and getting proper sleep, enough sleep, drinking enough clean water, and intaking proper air. But another component to that is keeping a positive mindset as well. It is amazing the people that we see here in the practice, that when they come in and they have a positive mindset, these people heal quicker. And we know already from the moment that somebody walks in, right, we're not only seeing their spine, we're feeling their bodies, we're looking at their nervous systems, but we're also analyzing, do they have a supportive environment that they're in? Do they have a positive outlook? The ones that have that positive outlook heal 10 times faster. And it is so amazing when we're able to see that. And then the other ones, we just have to love on them a little bit more and provide hope, right? We know that the body is able to heal, right? We just need to give it the right environment, the right foods, put it in the best position possible. But the great part is I'm sure that you've had your coffee this morning. Maybe you've had breakfast. Right now, as we're sitting here, our food is digesting, our heart is beating, right? Our lungs are breathing, and we don't have to think about it, right? The lining in our stomach is actually changing. We are going to have new blood cells in 120 days. So imagine in 5-10 years, we're physically not going to be the same people that we are. So no matter where you are today, we know that our bodies are capable of health and healing. It may not be 100% depending on where it is that you're jumping into this health journey, but our bodies are able to heal and repair. So keeping that healthy, that positive mindset is huge as well.
So, you're talking to the choir here on that one. It's just absolutely 100% on that one. We are just about over. I can't believe it. I have so many more things I want to ask you. We'll have to do this again. How do people get a hold of you guys to be able to come in and start feeling their best?
Absolutely. So we could be reached at, and I'm sure that you'll post a link here, but phone call is the best. But most importantly, just coming in, getting a consultation and just chatting about those health concerns, that's going to be the best. Just to be able to see, number one, are you a candidate for chiropractic care? How can we help? How long is that going to take? And you can reach us at 941-404-1253. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and our website is GoRevitalizeFL.com.
Awesome. 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 Thank you so much, Dr. Jina. Can't wait to see you again soon. And this has been so much fun.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Have a fantastic day. You have been listening to Sarasote's SRQ exclusive on Society Bites Radio. Have an amazing day.
Yo, yeah. I know what time it is.
It's like a little noise. Freedom. Maybe. Believe. My vision.